Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. We are going to be doing another Phyrexia all-will-be-one sealed. And seeing how far we can take this. Our last one was quite good with a green-white toxic deck. This one I'm hoping for another good deck. Hopefully something new. Hopefully something new. Let's see what we got. Okay. This is different. This is definitely different. Sort of like 3 duds. Dark Slick, the Safe House, and the Slow Bat are kind of dumpy. This was the Skrelv's Hive to a certain extent. Spinoderm and Dragonwing Glider are very nice. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, so Planar Disruption's excellent. Crawling Chorus is excellent. Skrelv's Hive is good enough. That and Veil of Assimilation is actually kind of cool. Annex Sentry, Charge the Mites. Zealot, Hoverwings. So white, that's pretty solid. Blue, Prologue's okay. Hummingbird's okay. Distorted Curiosity's good. Eye is quite good. Those two are okay. And that's okay. Probably not blue. Like, those cards are just not enough to really sway me. 2 Annoyance, quite good. Unfortunately, that's about it for black. The rest of it's not very good. The rest of it's just not there. Red, we have Rebel Salvo's quite good. Volt Charge is solid. Dragonwing Glider's good. That's good. This is a solid card. Free from Flash is okay. Gleeful Demolition's okay. Blazing Crescendo's good. This thing, not very good. Okay. That's the red stuff that's solid. And then we go into green. Green is very light. Adaptive is good, though. Scrap Gorger's playable. Spinoderm's good. Blake Mantis is good. Paladin's okay. Okay, yeah. We do not really have a deck, unfortunately. Whatever we're playing looks like we're going to have to play a lot of filler. Again, it does look like white is solidly there. You know, white is very solid here. Maybe I was a little more a little looser with my criteria for white when we're looking at this stuff. I think what we're going to do is like a blue-white artifacts build. Like, blue is filler, but it's sort of there, I think. It sort of fills for the right deck, if that makes sense. We might look splash black for some removal. Yeah, red just doesn't have the support for the artifacts, for the artifact or the artifact equipment deck. Like, Rebel Salvo is support for it, but then we have like Volshock Splitters and the Dragonwing Glider is it. Gleeful Demolition can like eat an artifact and make some tokens. Eat a mite, make some tokens. I'm not super sold on that. I don't think that's what we want to be doing. I think with Dark Slick Shores and Terramorphic, we can like take Doom Mover. play this Vivisection Evangelist on the top end as well. So Anoints, Inquiry, probably these Gladiators, this thing. Maybe we can like run black with like a light, a white, a very light amount of white, and then call it a day. We can run this Centurion because we've got the hive to feed it. Okay, maybe that's the way. Maybe this is the way. Instead of running the blue stuff and going like fillery. The only thing that's in blue that I would really be missing out on is like a couple more artifacts in the Malcator, the Eye of Malcator. Distorted Curiosity as well, I guess. Distorted Curiosity, Eye of Malcator. Those artifacts are pretty fillery. Like, they're fine, but they're pretty fillery. And they only pay off if we have Justicar and Veil. Oh, I guess the Surgical Skull Bombs are also technically blue. Is that worth it, though? Over, like, just more decent white cards? Like, the Bardiche is decent. It's not good, but it's decent. We can run, like, Lightbringers. Again, not good, but solid and in colors. And, like, they can play nicely with equipment. So we could play, like, Gold Warden's Helm. Again, not good, but in colors. Run this thing. Sinew Dancer on top of that. Maybe not Sinew Dancer. I guess we are trying to get corrupted here. Because if we do get corrupted, we have a lot of synergies that turn on. But I don't know that doubling down on that is really going to be where we want to be. I don't think so. I think we stick with this. We stick with and maybe like a trick here. Resistance Reunited. We go and do, how many creatures we got? 12, but that's really 13, 14, 15. It's actually a 15 creature deck. Yeah. Spelling. Spelling is important. Yeah, this looks reasonable. Like, Skrelv's Hive makes creatures. They don't block, so I don't know that I would necessarily actually count them. And Charge the Mites also makes creatures, but we don't have a ton with Toxic. I think we'll run it. Do we want Terramorphic in here? And do we want the Dross Pit in here? I think we'll run the Dross Pit and Terramorphic. Keep this. Justicar are one of the sort of reasons for the deck. Let's pass. Let our opponent figure out what they're doing. That's a nice sleeve. I like that. Get a swamp. Plains. Oh. No, don't make me choose. We're gonna play this Skrelv's Hive. What am I saying? Make me choose. We can go Justicar here. Yeah, I think the Justicar is okay. It's effectively a 3/2 lifelink instead of a 3/2 ward too. And we can do, yeah, because we can do this pre-combat. From Mirrodin! Smack. You want to trade your entire board for my creature? No, I didn't think so. Okay. The next turn we can actually just wings up the Justicar. Should be quite nice. I block this all day long. Give me your trick. Okay, well, actually now we play the Plains. We play the Dune Mover. We don't need double black for anything, so we decline. We play the Leonin Lightbringer after combat. We'll sack a mite here to get poison on them. That's fine. Like, we're in a position where getting a couple of poison on them is good. It's only 3 to equip? Wow. I thought it was 4. Glissa. That's spicy. So here, I'm actually gonna just play the Dross Pits, and what we're gonna do is we are going to slam all our toxic creatures in here. We'll lose the Dune Mover and a Mite. Oh no! This one doesn't have... I made a mistake. We're gonna block the Glissa. With all 3 of our creatures? No, because Death Touch is a real pain in the butt. Just the Lightbringer. It won't trade, we know that. I should have suited something else up. Was it better to just block with the Dune Mover? I think this is better. This should corrupt them. Kills the Glissa. And takes us home. Okay, they're not dead, but they are dying. Okay, that was cool. We got all our synergies on the battlefield, got them all, and just really popped off. Okay, we're gonna keep this. Play the Gladiator. Ooh, okay, well, they're gonna get corrupted here. We are getting flooded as all get out, though. Mirrodin. This is kind of a dumpy for Mirrodin, but you know, it is what it is. And they didn't draw the land they needed. So our opponent kept a risky hand, and we won the game. With our mediocre hand. All right. I mean, you take them where you can get them, but. Yep. All right. Yeah, this is a good hand. It's slow. We're not playing until turn 3, really. We could play the Fleshless Gladiator on 2, but I think I'd rather just, like, play both of these tap lands and then get it and have that over with. Play Terramorphic. We are on the draw. Maybe we do have to play the Gladiator. No, we don't have to play the Gladiator. That flies, so... Do we have double anything? No, we have more white than black, though. So. Oh, we can just... tempo here. Very nice. I intended to do that. I intended to play such that we could do this. No, I had no idea what was coming up, so... Alright, our opponent is on a toxic deck as well. We're going to annex that rat and get in. Right, we could annex the Pestilent Siphoner, but I'd rather have this thing put away for now. Brutalizer. Oh boy, okay. For Mirrodin! No attacks. Double block. Trick sort of blows us out, but this forces out, that block forces out the trick, where any other block. Oh my god! Fleshless Gladiator, Neonin Lightbringer. No attacks. You literally cannot block this card. And with it, you can only chump it, is what I should say. You can only chump it. We are corrupted. We're going to play a Fleshless Gladiator. Because we're going to do charge the mites. We could kill the Glissa, but I think we want to kill this Brutalizer. Corrupt them, because this means that we can chump with Fleshless Gladiators for the till the end of time, and we can also get the Vivisection Evangelist. Yeah, okay, yeah. We're good. I know what I'm doing. I knew we had a Vivisection Evangelist in hand, and they're just like throw shit at the wall. This Annex Sentry pick, though, was definitely wrong. Right? What we hit. Oh. Evangelist. Glissa? Popped. Yeah, and just smack them. All in. They took out the 4/4. Yeah, that is the biggest creature we've got. Let's go Veil. I mean, I guess we throw it on this thing because it is ward. No, let's do that. All right. That's bad for us. Never mind. That's gone. It doesn't exist. And this is not lethal. It's not lethal. It's close, but it's not. It takes them to 1 because they can block the Lightbringer and take 4. Yeah, we're on the... So in some of my previous runs, I've been on the opponent's side of the field, where I've been on the receiving end of a pile of BS. Alright, this is good. This is a Dune Mover on 2, which gets us the white source for the Porcelain Zealot. Would you like to crack your Terramorphic, sir? It would be theoretically incorrect to do so before I show you what I'm going to get, but it's such a marginal thing that it really doesn't matter. Skull Dweller. White source. Do we Centurion or Gladiator? Centurion, Gladiator's... Gladiator can recur. Yeah, I think we Gladiator. Because if they attack with the Byleth Skull Dweller, I don't want to trade the Dune Mover, but if they attack with the Skull Dweller, we can block with the Gladiator and not be upset about it. Ossification. Takes the Gladiator. Cracks in with the Skull Dweller. Oh, plays a Black Source. Doesn't get in with the Skull Dweller. Well, okay. Just play Lightbringer. And we should probably just try and trade with the Skull Dweller here. Like, it would be very nice to... Okay, nope. Doesn't want to trade. Doesn't want to trade. They might want to target for their Skull Bomb. They might have their own Porcelain Zealot. No, that's okay. You can hit me with a Skull Dweller. That's alright. As long as you don't play another one, I'm fine. Hexgold Hoverwings, sure. Sure. Hoverwings. We are only on one white source. We're going to play the Porcelain Zealot here. Pump the Dune Mover. Crunch. Interesting. They're rating the Lightbringer higher than the Dune Mover, even though the Toxic Pump Basilica Shepherd, okay. Pump. Attack. Justicar. Centurion. Then we go for the flying here to give us corrupted. And if they do, it makes sense to do it on a mite instead of, but they're going to hex gold on the mite. Just that mite. Just that one. Okay. We're going to go no blocks here. We are going to go no blocks here. We're going to take the corruption. 4. There's the white source. Well, we'll play the white source. We will play the crawling chorus. We'll go to combat. Pump up the Stone Mover. Sack it. Smack him for 4. Right. And pass. There's nothing we could play for 2 that would be ridiculous for us. Well, that's really bad. It's also really bad. That's another crawling chorus. So if we all in them, it's probably bad. Because they block with the Bladed Ambassador, remove a counter, give it indestructible. They block with the Fleshless Gladiator on the Justicar, and they block the Skull Dweller on the Zealot. Or the Centurion. Let's just go with the Crawling Chorus. Try and get them to spend on this. And anything they spend is good. They can put 7 in the air at us next turn. Oh, no, that's 9. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's dead. I had to attack with the... I did math poorly. I had to attack with the Mandible Justicar to gain life, to not die. But if we do, we're still just trading it off. So... This is decent. Turn 2 fleshless. Oh. For a second, our opponent. I thought our opponent had like a. Maybe we should have gone for the Dune Mover there. I think the Gladiator's probably fine. Let's see what we're doing. Inquiry. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go for Lightbringer here. Let's go for Lightbringer. I'm looking at like toxic stuff that we could do, but we don't need to get the toxic synergies online. This is just better stats. Glisteners here. Let's see. Just annex sentry that. Is it worth it though? Or do we just go for another Lightbringer? Yeah, just play another Lightbringer. It's fine. The ward is very nice for us. Another Gladiator from them. We could have the card that makes you pay 2. So I'm going to go for... I'm not going to go for Dune Mover. Yeah, I think we can take a turn off of being the absolute beatdown. Go for a Dune Mover. Go get a white source here. We could trade one of these for the Fleshless. I'm not a huge fan of that, though. I think we just go no attacks. I think we pass here because we can. Opponent's pretty clearly holding up 2 mana. Okay, it was an augury. So maybe it was a little... too prudent to play around the counterspell, but I think the counterspell is definitely something that they are likely to have. That's the sort of deck that they're running. They scry here on upkeep. They're looking for a land. They need their 5th land, and they're desperate for it. They topped it, so that's their land. That's not their land. They're trying to find something really badly. So they did find a land. What was it they were trying to find so bad? Immobilizer. Sure. With mana value 3 or less. Okay, yeah, but that's fine. We'll take the fleshless and just smash them. Smack. You gonna proliferate, or are you just gonna leave the 2/5 up? Leaves up to 2/5. Play plains. We have 4 creatures. So we're gonna Gold Warden's Helm. Charge the mites, kill the animist, and all in. Which actually... what? You just killed yourself. You can't tap they can't tap the Glistener Seer there. If they don't tap the Glistener Seer, they just have to block with it. Like it's not good for them, but they're still alive. Again, alive for a turn is better than not alive. Malcator's Watcher. Blue green is interesting. Blue green is not one I've seen before, so we're gonna lead on this Mandible Justicar. Mandibles. Tainted Observer, okay. So we could Planar Disruption. I think we just Lightbringer though. Next turn we can like Planar Disruption and Gladiator. Oh my, come on. And you're proliferating one thing, so the Rustvine Cultivator, which I don't really care about, but Cankerbloom's annoying. That basically just eats our Planar Disruption. I guess the question becomes, what is it? Is it better to... What? Is it better to Disruption the Observer and let them sack the Cankerbloom to get it out? Or is it better to just disrupt the Cankerbloom? It's probably better to disrupt the Cankerbloom, because that gets us the attack here. That was weird. No, it was definitely... that was totally wrong. It was better to taint it, to disrupt the Observer, because theoretically, if we go for the Cankerbloom like this, they can sack it in response and destroy the Justicar. But they missed that line. White source off the top is actually quite good for us because we can Gold Warden's Helm and throw it on the Lightbringer or the Just Car. No, probably just, I think it's just the Lightbringer that we can... Oh no, actually it isn't even either of those. No, it is, we can throw it on the Lightbringer. Trying to toxic us out. Pops us to 4 here. Yikes. Okay. We died. Right? So if we all in, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, takes them to 5. And they have a removal spell. We lose. I think we do these because it leaves us with lethal next turn. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Taking them to 7. Us to... I mean, that said, one activate the Plague Nurse plus a Proliferate from somewhere is just lethal. But this leaves us not dead to 1 removal spell, so... And we'll move this here. Am I dead? Cool. I'm not dead. Oh, no, I am dead. Because that thing has Proliferate tacked on for some reason. But it's fine. It does what it does. Right? This is excellent. Actually, just truly excellent. Opponent off to the races, though, so we're gonna lead on White Crawling Chorus. Ran. Snap block. Like, that's fine, but I'm gonna play... just a car. No attacks. Convert, sure. Whisper the Dross. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. That was bad. Play the 2/3. Can block stuff. It is 6 of one, half dozen of another to block here. If they have a trick, okay, that's annoying. Got him 2. We're dead. Dead. That was a perfectly timed Whisper of the Dross. Yeah, not much you can do about it. Yeah, again, white cards, and we never saw our black removal, which is kind of crazy to not see either one of our 2 premier black removal spells in 7 games. But it happens, so. Yeah, the white card's still really, really good. And not a lot else is comparing, in my book. So, hope you enjoyed. And yeah, like, the equipment are better than they look, but they're still not great. They're better than they look, though. So, I definitely rated those a lot lower. But there's a lot more synergy there than immediately meets the eye. So definitely rate those a little more highly than you might otherwise think. Like, it's not just a 3 mana 2/3. It's a 3 mana, 2/3 with a little bit of upside. Not a ton. Definitely not a ton, but a little bit. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Probably draft next time, because couldn't make enough for another sealed. So.